Welcome to another episode of Raising the Rusted. Boy, howdy do we got something special. I'm pretty excited. Not really necessarily rusty, but it's going to be really cool when it's done. So, we are working on my 2017 Indian Scout 60. Love this bike. Almost paid off. But, a friend of mine, he is an airbrush artist, actually a really good one. And he keeps talking to me about painting this bike. So, no time like the present, we're going to do some airbrushing on this bike and tear her down, put her back together, and have a pretty cool paint job on run. Yeah, do it right at the end of the season. I know, like, it's getting colder. I won't be able to show it off probably until next year, but no time like the present. So, we're going to do a video on taking the bike apart and airbrushing and reassembly, and hope you stick along for the ride. So I'm Jake, this is Raising the Rusted, and so I'm just gonna give you guys a little walk around. Let's just take her all in real quick. I bought this new, my first ever brand new vehicle, and it's great. I absolutely love this bike. It's a 5-speed transmission, 1000cc. Originally, these were just the chrome Indian logo, and it just said Indian. But my sister made me the stickers to put on it, and I actually thought that was really good. So we're gonna keep that. I don't want to lose that. But then this fairing is from Memphis Shades or something, rather. I don't know. But I got a good deal on it from Evil Bay, and I love it. And then the saddlebags also got from eBay. $60 saddlebags with a little bit of custom brackets, all that good stuff. So we're gonna start tearing it apart. I'll show you how easy this front fairing is to come apart. Also, it came with that and these, which those are actually extra when you buy them. When you get these, it comes with I think it's a shorter, plastic. It doesn't come with these or these little plastics. But I got a screaming deal on them, and I couldn't beat it. So, but yeah, we're going to tear into this thing, and we're going to get it all apart, so that way I can take you guys along the adventure of getting this all painted and looking snazzy for next year. So, okay, so we're going to do probably the easiest thing first off, and we're just going to take this off. I eventually want to get speakers for this thing, but it's just not in the budget right now. But painting it's in the budget, I guess. Well, with these fairings, it's super easy, and they make it user friendly on these ones at least. I've seen a couple others for different models of bikes that they make it way too complicated. A lot of bolts and figuring out. Not this guy. There's these little clips, and I'll show you once I get this thing off. There's these 2 little pins, or 4 pins on each side, two on each side, and you just hook it down, shove it back, and then the little hookies go down like that. So you're going to unhook. Oh, I broke it. I'm just kidding. So you just gotta sneak her around the headlight. First part off. Can't beat that. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't seen the bike, as you can tell. As you can tell, the amount of dirt, because I wasn't taking the whole fairing off just to clean this part. So we didn't even bother with it. Yeah, I'll clean it now. Oh yeah, you can see how dirty it is. Okay, so the headlight's not getting painted. I ain't worried about that. So next off is, I think we're gonna pull the front fender off, and then we'll work on saddlebags. I think I'm gonna save the tank for last because there's a little bit more involved with that I want to get into at this current second. I want things to go right first before I actually get into the craziness. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I'm going to show you those little doodads real quick. Show you how my fairing comes off. So if you see, like all these things do, is they just clip around and lock onto your forks, and then I'll show you the other things on the actual fairing itself. So they're just a hook, and then whenever you slide this one on and then slide it back, it clips on like that. Super easy. I like it a lot because if, you know, for some reason I ever wanted to ride without a fairing, well, I can. So what we gotta do here is we gotta get an Allen out of it and take 4 bolts out of that, pull the pin. I'm not even gonna worry about the forks either. Like, that's just a whole other can of worms. We're keeping it simple. Mud flap is great. Bought it on eBay because for some reason they didn't put a mud flap on here from the factory, which I thought was pretty dumb. But I was noticing all the rocks and stuff, it was too short for the radiator and it kept kicking up on the radiator. So I bought a mud flap, which I need to kind of attend to it a little bit because they only do the adhesive. Okay. Now we can go back here and work on doing the back saddlebags and fenders. This isn't going to be a long video at all. We'll set you up right there. Yeah, these saddlebags, although they are small, actually go really nice with this bike. And I didn't want to, like, they were $60 for both of them. And I just had to take an afternoon and mock them up and all this. I eventually want to wire these in for extra tail lights, like the strobing ones. But, yeah, they're freaking sweet. I like them. So, grab my Allen. Oh, before I forget, I need to bag these bolts up and tag. Best way to keep organized with anything you're doing, you know, is going to be a while it's apart, so you don't lose bolts. And I've been doing this a lot. Ziploc baggies. Ziploc baggies piece of tape and a marker, or just even write on the little place they give you on the Ziploc bag. It is the best way to do it, so that way you know that these bolts went to that part, and it makes it way easier to figure out where they went, rather than like throwing them all in a box and they're just a mess. If you don't work on them every single day, baggies are the way to go. If you work on them every day, still, baggies are the best way to go. That's just my personal opinion. If you got another way to do it, I mean, my way's not always the right way, but, you know, if you got another way to do it, let me know down in the comments. You know, always up for new ideas. Sometimes I'll actually tape the bolts up and then tape them to that part, so I know exactly what they're doing. But we can't necessarily do that because I'm taking all these parts in. Well, it's fair, but wrong, bent, and that's it. I ain't worried about it. I'll get the gist of it. And then put them in a safe location. Bolt loose. Perfect. All right, back to the action. So what we are going to do now, we're going to get, you know, Allen. And I think I might have to yeah, I gotta open this up. Oh, sweet! Another marker. Man, all kinds of stuff in here. We got not one but two markers now, so that's cool. And I think all I'm gonna do is this. Take these, practice on. There's one saddlebag. Now I'm gonna see, it'd be nice if we could just leave the brackets on there so I don't have to mess with it. But we'll see what he says. He might want the brackets off of there. I don't know. Find out. Oh, almost lost. Alright. Number 2. Yeah, take a quick look at that, because this is exactly what I bought right here. No, don't knock it over. Get out of the way. Yeah. Look at that gem. That's exactly how I bought it when I bought it. Such a cool bike. I love it. Alright. Alright. So, all marked. Throw them in there. Let's get we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. There we go. That was all the bolts through. Huh. Just gotta make sure to disconnect the wiring first. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up taping you know what, we're gonna be smart here. Disconnect the battery first before I go unplugging stuff, and then I have electrical problems. We don't want them. Actually, before I do, let's see how many miles I have on this. Oh yeah, we're pretty much at a full tank. It's fine. Woohoo! Cool. Take off this bracket for holding that, so less stuff we gotta mask up. Man, this thing looks goofy. You ever been like working on something and you feel like a caveman, how you're sitting, you're like, my dog just looked at me like I'm clinically insane. I think these are 8mm. I'm an idiot. I grabbed this 7. Okay, so I was correct. It'd be cool to take the light out too, so that way we don't go messing around there either. Oh, that is okay. Technically didn't have to take those ones out. Because that's my reverse light, so it's going to stay with it. Now we don't have to worry about masking any of this off. As long as I remember how it gets together, then we're good. All these together. There's the rear fender. Beautiful. My dad's Goldwing when we painted it. There was like 52 or 56 pieces on that name camera. Let me tell you, they ranged anywhere from this big to this big. is a pain. But we got her done. It looked great. So now the other thing I'm doing is I'm just putting these just loosely back on here. That's another little thing, so that way I know, hey, these are where these go. Keeps the brain sharp, especially if you have a forgetful memory. We'll take this little guy off right here first. The Allen, there it is. Who out there has German Shepherds and they're shedding this time of year like crazy? Yeah, I'm talking about you too. Well, you can. So anyway, we'll be taking this guy off right here so he can do his thing on it too. Oh, she's sure. Huh. This does nothing crazy. This actually, what? That covers for the fuel. Like, no, that can't be it. Those are fuel lines. Anyway, so there's that one off. You go get the other side off. And we're going to put these in a lovely baggie. Okay, this one, what covers the ignition up. There we go. Side cover plate doohickeys off. Rudder. Maybe it's underneath this plate here. Oh, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Look at that. Okay, so went ahead and did some research. Actually, reading, like, yeah, I read words. It's crazy. But basically, all it is these 4 bolts. There's this line right here that you just take, pop those off. There's one connector for the fuel pump underneath, and then you got your actual fuel line underneath. So, and underneath, basically, the fuel line, you got to squeeze the connectors together, and then it should pop down. So, I'm just taking a rag underneath there, just so I don't get fuel everywhere. It shouldn't have a lot that comes out, but one thing that sucks is getting my hands in here to, you know. Okay. So, I didn't take it off where I thought I was going to take it off. Where the instructions said. I did like the next best. So this is the lovely fuel line. I ended up taking it down off of where it goes to the fuel rail because I could get my fingers in there. But you're supposed to be able to push those in and it pops right off. It doesn't work that way, believe me. But now I can feed this back in, and then once the bike is painted, then all I gotta do is pop this back on. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm just gonna sneak a snack. Yes. Back. In. Here. Let's just make sure they're lined up. And then slide it till it clicks. Now it's ready to be installed. I could use a new air filter some point in time. So anyway, that'll about do it. I got all the tins off of here. I'm gonna be taking video of prepping it and everything, and we get to see the paint process too. That would be pretty cool. But thank you guys for watching. Go like, subscribe, hit the little bell thing if you're liking these videos. Cool. This is Raising the Rusted. Appreciate you all very much. Have a great evening.